welcome to This Week in Golf at Blue Rock Golf Course. I'm Matt Pitta. Our co-host, as always, is Nick Wiseman as we roll towards the end of July into August. Nick, another great weekend of golf we've just completed and another great week of golf. How are you doing today?
Indeed, I'm doing very well. How about yourself?
Good. How's your game been?
Uh-oh.
What was that?
a lot of work. The summertime for us isn't usually the best time to play, but actually, ironically enough, my game is okay. But I haven't played nearly as much as I want to.
All right. We won't press you on your scores and all that.
No, not yet.
Let's talk a little bit, as we do each week here on This Week in Golf at Blue Rock Golf Course. We'll go over kind of some of the headlines from the weekend, take a look at what's happening locally with juniors, etc. So out on the pro scene over the weekend, Nick, despite some late round stumbles, Kurt Kitayama would not be stopped this weekend with a third round 60. The 32-year-old Californian got near the top of the 3M Open leaderboard and rode it all the way into momentum on Sunday, taking the lead with 6 birdies in his first 8 holes. A really good performance there.
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with him, and that kind of leads to my question. I looked over the leaderboard, I looked over the final results, and not a lot of the big names, right? And so, you know, the Scotties and the Rorys of the world, they pick and choose throughout the season, right? I mean, they're not committed to everything every weekend.
Indeed, and that was part of the conversation with Live Golf, is that they felt like they had a little bit more of an option with Live Golf to play less tournaments and things like that. But either way, the pros choose which ones based on the course that they like to play, based on what's their best chances, and also a little bit on their schedule. You know, after the British Open, there's a lot of grinding. You know, there's probably used to getting a little bit of jet lag back and forth, so taking a week off here, taking a week off there. They make all those preparations in the beginning of the season.
They look at the purse too?
Probably.
See what the purse is,
yeah,
right?
I would imagine, yeah.
So does that help them? You know, they get a week off, a little bit of rest here. They don't have to play in. Do you call like the 3M Open? They're not a top tier event throughout the season, then, right? They're looking for those real top tier events now.
Yeah, some of them are looking for those real top tier events, and some of them are just looking for points. I believe it's much more on an individual basis on what is their priority. Where are they staying on the FedEx Cup? Are they trying to get a little bit more points, or is this a good week for rest, or is this a good week to keep the momentum going?
Yeah. Over on the ladies' side over the weekend, Lottie Wood has been living on cloud 9 so far this July. The LPGA with 2 wins and a top 5 finish. This weekend, the Women's Scottish Open, wins it in her professional debut there, and said she'll be trying to win the Open next week at Royal Portcall as well. So good win for her.
Very much so.
What is the golf season for both the PGA and the LPGA, and the kind of official season? Where are we in that in terms of time frame right now?
Well, we're right in the middle of it. I would say it's probably a little bit towards the later end. I mean, as you know, especially with the men's, we're done with all the majors. But they keep on going because they're grinding it out to get those FedEx points, and especially right now with the Ryder Cup looming, those guys are trying to get those last couple of wins, last couple of points to make that team.
You a big fan of the Ryder Cup? You like to kind of stick to the TV that weekend if you're not working? And
yeah.
It's a nice event to watch through the weekend.
It's a wonderful event. It's team play, and it's a different vibe. It's especially over at Bethpage Black. I mean, imagine that New York crowd on Long Island rooting against. I mean, it's rowdy to begin with, and you take a public course like Bethpage Black in the middle of Long Island there. Boy, it's going to be rowdy. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some junior golf around New England. The New England PGA Junior Tour hosted the 2025 Bay State Cup up in Bridgewater this past week. Devin Prince of Milton taking home the title on the boys' side, Cicely Henshin of Longmeadow on the girls' overall division. Congratulations to both of them. And then on the national scene in the U.S. Junior Open over the weekend, Hamilton Coleman had a 15-foot putt birdie on the 35th hole. He held on for a 2-1 victory Saturday over Minh Nguyen of Vietnam in the U.S. Junior Amateur. We love to see that junior golf, and it's a great transition for us to talk about what's going on with junior golf this week. How's our team doing, and what's available for juniors this week when it comes to instruction?
Yeah, you know, just going back to those two individuals, it always seems like in junior golf that Longmeadow tends to produce a lot of good junior golfers. Milton's the same way. Well, here on the Cape, that's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to really build it up here in Blue Rock, and we've got instruction with 10 o'clock instruction with myself or Connor Doyle, at 10 o'clock for ages 6 to 12, then 11 o'clock for the teenagers, for the elite classes, and we do each in particular topic. So if you're want to work a little bit on drivers, we can do that. If you want to work a little bit more on the short game, we can certainly do that. And then the afternoon programs, we have 2-day and 3-day half-a-day clinic programs that run about 3 hours. We'll use the indoor software. We'll get to know the kids a little bit more through 3-hour classes. And Connor Doyle is ready to receive the kids. So come on over and bring them in.
You know, and as folks watch us, not here on the Cape, but, you know, around the Northeast, as they're watching us on any of our socials, it's a great opportunity if you're coming down here to visit for a couple of weeks, to get one of your kids out here, and you know, they don't have to commit to the whole week, right?
Yeah.
They could take a day or two, and get some golf in, and then get out here on the course with the parents.
Absolutely, and wonderful example of that. This morning at 10 o'clock, we had a group of friends actually that all knew each other from both high school and college. They're all from the Harwich, Yarmouth area, and they said, you know what, we want to get together. We want to get together, and the parents did one thing, and they actually hopped on the golf course, and the kids did another thing, and we had them in the clinic. It was great. It was a lovely time. So
Perfect.
yeah, more of that, please.
And speaking of that, we have Parent-Child coming up in August. We really want to encourage anybody, parent-child, grandparent, grandchild,
grandchild, yeah,
right.
Related,
right.
any junior and adult alternate program, alternate shot. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we have more and more sign-ups happening, so it's going to be good competition.
Our Parent-Child comes up in August on the 10th this
Correct.
year. You can sign up online at BlueRockGolfCourse.com. So as we kind of wrap up this week's segment of This Week in Golf at Blue Rock, I thought we'd talk a little bit about golf movies, because this weekend, I think it was this weekend, Happy Gilmore 2 dropped. It was on Netflix, I think.
It was on
right?
Netflix, yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. Don't spoil it, but you saw it.
I did,
Give us
multiple
your,
times.
Give us your Rotten Tomatoes rating, rating, you know, on a scale of 10 maybe.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I won't get too much into spoilers. It gets weird.
Does it?
I will say that, yeah.
Well, so did the first one.
Oh, so the first one. I mean, it's Happy Gilmore, right?
When when Bob Barker punches out Happy Gilmore, that's like the scene of the movie, right?
What I want to know, and this isn't spoilers because you see it in the trailers, but I'm not sure how much the movie's actually how much money the movie's going to make, because there is so many cameos.
Oh.
I think you'll see almost every professional golfer on all the tours in this particular.
So it probably
movie.
cost them a lot of money.
Probably.
So, to put you on the spot, Happy Gilmore 2 versus the original, are they comparable at all?
They're comparable. I mean, the first one you can't go wrong.
Right.
And I'm a huge Tin Cup fan as well. But this one was fun. I mean, I watched it. I'll probably watch it again. I watched it twice over the weekend. I'll probably watch it again, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
So in terms of golf movies, there are a bunch out there, but really, I mean, the leaders are Happy Gilmore and Caddyshack, right? Caddyshack's probably always going to be my favorite. I love Happy Gilmore, but you just can't go wrong with the original Caddyshack. Caddyshack 2, but the original Caddyshack. So where are you putting it? Like Happy Gilmore, Caddyshack, where do you put your golf movies?
Oh, I may get very much in trouble for
Uh-oh.
saying this.
Do it.
But Tin Cup for me is number 1.
Okay.
Happy Gilmore is number 2.
All right.
And number 3, yeah, I like Caddyshack.
Right.
But maybe it was just one of those where I heard so much hype before the movie. Funny story though, I used to work at Grand Cypress, the Academy of Golf over there, and that's where Chevy Chase actually learned how to play golf with Fred Griffin there. And before the movie, he had never picked up a golf stick.
Really?
So we had a plaque, actually, a picture of Chevy Chase saying, "Thank you for letting me make this movie." So, I mean, listen, a lot of fun, and it's a great watch. But for me, Tin Cup's number 1 on the list. I don't know why, I just really enjoy it.
I'm still a Caddyshack guy, and I always like to do my Bill Murray. It's in the hole.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's in the hole.
9-iron. He's going to hit about 359 yards.
And I'm paraphrasing. I don't think it's going to get that bad yet. The weather.
Yes.
You know,
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Nick Wiseman, thanks so much.
My
make
pleasure.
sure you get out here for junior golf, regular play throughout the day. BlueRockGolfCourse.com. Everything you need to know. Parent-child. We're really in a busy season here at Blue Rock. We'd love to see you.
Absolutely. Come on over.
All right. Thank you, Nick. Nick Wiseman. I'm Matt Pitta. We'll see you next time on This Week in Golf at Blue Rock Golf Course.